Okay, I haven't started this one yet, but I already watched this bad puppy. Okay.
Yup, it's us. We're
What
back
are you
again.
doing, YouTube?
Thank you for welcoming us into your homes and your offices this afternoon.
This good
Great to
little
see
interview
everybody on
right
the
here.
live
This went
chat.
pretty well.
What's up? What's up?
But I just
Saying hello to Tom Whalen, Cyril Vetter.
He does some stuff in the beginning. You know, King Kong, being King Kong. Yeah, you don't know who I am, tough shit. I don't know you either. You didn't know I was famous, and this wrong number bullshit.
Almost as if there's now scope
Some reality in there for you.
once again for the inflation print to surprise to the upside, given that we've seen this pullback. What does sub 1.5% yields on the 10-year mean for equities, Josh?
I'm not terribly sure that absolute level 1.5 is terribly meaningful. I think equities are probably more sensitive to the rate of change than the absolute level, so long as we're under 2%, of course. Above 2%, I think there would be big meaning for equities. But I think what's interesting is
because there's a set in the middle play, he's probably got something down at the bottom unless he sold it all off. And if he's got anything left down there, it's a high value to buy back in here for certain stretchinesses on the slinky.
That really have nothing to do
be
with
in a straight
rates.
line
And
up here,
biotech
compressed
is a great
here,
example of that.
about
Take
what
a look
today,
at XBI,
tomorrow,
this is the equal weight biotech ETF. This is a clear
and
breakout.
factoring values of at least those numbers overall, doing a set's going to give a computer something to stay within confinements of quantum operations
of their Alzheimer's drug
beep, beep.
That probably sparked this,
If
but
you
the
knew what
second
you were
they
looking
follow
for.
through, I think is interesting. GameStop ripping up 9% today.
If Amazon, if an overhaul that they're going to go up, and they're saying Amazon's going to pump a lot of that through the door,
that's
and
interesting
that's the
thing
main
happening.
shipping on
But
that
then I look
for
at Amazon.
not just sales on the product
Amazon's
line,
not a
but
rate play.
their
It's
overall
really
product
uninvolved
line
with,
sets the
any
retail
kind of
overall. Who's the biggest hit on that
economic or
that'll have a
inflation activity. That's
percentageable
not really
gain
what drives that stock.
to a safer
Continues
value?
to act a little bit better every day. It's been in a 9-month consolidation.
$3,000,
Now working its way
$10,000
back
no
up
matter
to
how
the
you sold it
upper
all
end.
out. Even on
If you
Ford,
ask me
buying
what
up
could
the mountain,
spark the next
taking your
major
time.
move higher in the market, how about a monster breakout
On
for
some dips,
Amazon?
you know.
It's a very big, very important stock,
Put a big piece on it.
and could absolutely serve as leadership in the second
Gets
half.
over the line,
You
it tips the
contrast that
plate.
with Netflix, which is doing the opposite.
If you do the
trading down
simulators,
$100
and more of them
from its
come off the
January
year prepared
high,
index
and it
with a
tells
big
you
one
there's something
comparatively to XYZ
Amazon-specific
shifting on
keeping
degree
that
and
stock
prime.
doing what it's doing. Last thing, if we're really going to have inflation and growth that's too fast, tell me why the transports are selling off to the extent that they are. The IYT is now broken below recent support, trading at the lowest level since April. FedEx and UPS are getting it good today, and that would not be happening if the acceleration of economic data that everyone's worrying
This
about
would be by
was really
the
something
down
that
on
was at
timing,
hand.
where
So I think there are
they were
some
all
mixed
hitting a
signals
bunch.
here, but on balance,
So
pretty
that
quiet
turns over
with
to,
some interesting trades happening.
I don't know if that's exactly a fair
Shepard Smith
comparison
here.
from the straight
Thanks
line,
for
but
watching CNBC on YouTube.
pretty wobbly. Gonna have some entanglement going on. Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun little bunny killer. Well, what else we got? We go back to this. What are you doing?
Fund, but maybe what I want to say is publicly traded private equity firm.
There we go.
But basically, he's arranged it so that the SPAC doesn't disappear. Tontine lives on, but he's got like one conquest
Because it's not the
to
built
pass along to the people who could
That's
sit
a
here
name. It
for
could be
15 months or
Amazon,
however
man.
long
It could
it's
be
been,
Facebook. Could
waiting
be.
for the quote the big deal.
What
Tim
does
Cook
get out of
drops
this?
right now. Apple.
Nothing.
Tim
because
Cook
they were
drops
going
when he's
public
90.
anyway, so it makes no sense at all.
The whole thing is odd, and they're going public in Amsterdam.
Yeah, Warner Music. It's a part of Vivendi, and it's going public as a spin-off IPO. Warner Music is one of the biggest IPOs of the last 3 years, and got a huge reception. Something about the pandemic, and then the combination of Spotify and Apple Music, and all of a sudden streaming is a great business again, and music rights are hot again, and all this new content being created on Netflix and HBO Max and Disney Plus. They're licensing all this music, and there's a lot of money being made again. Okay, fine. So that's the rationale for why Vivendi would be striking while the iron's hot and bringing Universal Music Group public, but they were doing that anyway. So they didn't need to sell it to Bill Ackman. My take is I think he thought he was going to get Stripe. Stripe doesn't need Wall Street or hedge funds or SPACs at all to go public. If and when they want to, they can. And this seems like a consolation prize where he got 10% of this new issue of the Universal Music Group. So technically it's private, going public this way, and he'll distribute that to Pershing Square Tontine holders. Now, this is where it gets completely off the rails for me. Instead of the SPAC winding up and going away, they're going to hold on to a couple of $1 billion
level the playing field for all investors.
They're going to issue these rights, a rights offering, special purpose acquisition rights, which are perpetual. So I think what he probably hated about the SPAC structure was a gun to his head to do a deal, especially in this environment where nothing is a good value and nobody needs his money. So this is now a way that he can have people in his SPAC, but there's no alarm bell going off. He can keep this thing going as long as he wants to. So he wins, but it's the strangest shit I've ever seen.
You spoke about no points for difficulty. I was listening to the Washington
Including on a sedate day like today, Dow dips 153
the
points.
guys
S&P just backs
waves
the
with the swords or
0.18%.
whatever, and then
Nasdaq
Indiana
edges
Jones just takes
down
the gun and shoots him.
0.09%. Yep,
Right, exactly. Do you remember how he got invested in Valiant? It was the same convoluted shit. It was like
I wish I didn't have
it was
to
like a
be the
holding a holding of another holding kind of backed him into that position. Like they were buying a company, he got long that company or whatever. It was all.
I always thought that seemed like
Well, he has a flair for theatrics.
Yeah, I've seen him. He did a hedge fund that was all one stock. He did a Target fund, like where he just bought Target and fought an activist campaign, and that was the only holding in the fund. So he's
How about betting?
done
Remember
surprising
betting?
things before.
Betting on Zero, that documentary on Herbalife and him.
you go against your mother.
All right, let's move on.
Let's not
So
go.
there's this chart floating around from Morgan Stanley. I don't know how they're measuring euphoria exactly, but their combined market timing intake indicators, I'm guessing it's proprietary, whatever, is flashing euphoria. And it's kind of interesting because what do they
Wait,
what
can I be a dick for a second?
Please. Why stop now?
I'm pretty sure wherever you got that chart from, it had an explanation of the source of the data.
No, I got from Twitter.
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
Now,
There's
that's
a
one of
source
the
of the
oldest
data. What if
lessons
you
on
say
the
what it
trading
is?
desk, but it always seems
So
to
they
come
just
as a
put the
surprise
tweet
to
out
young
there, so you
investors
don't know
because they
how
often
they're
don't
coming up
realize
with this.
that they
Somebody
are
said
being
that.
hogged.
But here's
When
what I
you
want to
trade
say.
like a hog, you tend to
Maybe if
become
there's, I don't know,
somebody
again, I
else's
don't know
ham
what this is
or
measured. Maybe
bacon
if there's
well before
euphoria in
you
the
would have
bond market,
expected it.
spreads,
bet
corporate
with
spreads are
stocks,
at
you
the
can
lowest
bet
level
against
ever, I
stocks, but
believe.
please, once you've
But
made a
like
lot of
in
money,
the S&P,
you
so
take
the
some
S&P
to the
500 was up
bank.
2 basis points today. Stocks aren't
These are
going anywhere.
portents.
I mean, there's the meme mania is
That's why 5 months
swallowing
ago
all the
I
attention.
called in from my hospital
Stocks aren't
bed at
moving.
Ulango and said it was time to ring the red.
a lot of
Do you
broken
feel like there's
when the stock
euphoria?
was at $4.
Yeah,
so I
but
thought that was
it's
common
not
sense.
for
But
the
meme
overall stock
guy
market.
saw it as a
It's
declaration of
concentrated
war
in
against them.
like
I
micro
just
bubbles
ripped
that
out my
are all over the
catheter.
place. So it gives
So
you
I
the
could have a little
impression
more focus.
that there's some
Remember, at
massive
the time,
bubble in
GameStop was
stocks.
up
There's a massive bubble in certain stocks.
But this is not this is not qualitative metrics. Like I don't know what they're measuring, but they're measuring something.
I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. It's the same thing like Savita Subramanian is doing at Merrill for a million years. They're like, they probably have like 7 or 8 inputs, and one of them is the average S&P price target among a control group of strategists on Wall Street.
It's
One
too
of it is
volatile for that. It's too volatile for that.
No, I'm
Remember the hot dog game in school you played as a kid?
Z scores all over.
Blind
Now
man.
suddenly I was saying the same thing about
No,
the
they
bulls
could be
who
measuring
watch
how
their
many
favorite
buy
stock go from the single
recommendations there
digits
are
to
versus how
400.
many sells.
Truthfully, it's one of the
They
best
could
calls
be
I ever
they
made.
could be looking at
GameStop
margin
sold
debt
for
and
about
like
$40
I think it's
better
I think
indicator.
But
I
the
think they're looking at
GameStop's
like
fan base
option
from Wall
activity,
Street
things like
bets,
that as
it
well.
doesn't matter
Oh,
that I was
totally.
correct.
100.
To me,
Why limit yourself?
to them,
The
anyone
more
who recommends
inputs, the
selling
more
is
impressive it is
enemy,
when you.
which is why I've become a hated
right?
figure.
Anyway, what do you
of
think? Is
Wall
there
Street
euphoria?
bets. Probably the most
Yeah,
hated person
there is.
in their
just
universe.
don't think it's
And
universal.
that's the betting sheet that ground.
I don't know that it's like investors
to
are
these
behaving
younger investors, or at least I assume they're younger, given
I think
that
some
full anonymous,
investors are.
selling
But when is
GameStop
that
is
not
just an
the
outright
case?
sin.
I
No
disagree.
matter how much money
I don't
has
think
been
this is
made,
for you right
they
now.
hate those on the other
There's
side of
any
the
not
trade,
even a shred?
particularly short sellers.
Well, of
But
course
also
there is
baby
in
boomer
certain
guys like me
pockets. There's
who
pockets
cancel
for you.
people that take
Did you
some
see what
profits because
Clover
they're by Cortez.
There's
Clover
pockets
Health
here for you.
Learned
There's pockets
behavior
for
is
you, no doubt
worthless
about
to
it.
these people who
All right.
castigate anyone who
Right,
tries to
so
help
that's
them.
all I'm trying to say. I
Even
think we're
when
on the
those
same
people
page
turn
there.
out to be
Next.
right.
All right,
You could
well,
have saved
what I
yourself
wanted
a
to do-
fortune if you sold GameStop at 400 and
where
bought it
am I?
back at
Oh,
Housing.
Now I
I want to talk
understand
about
risk.
housing
It's
because
possible to be too prudent.
I feel like
But I'm
for
not
the
against
average
GameStop
person,
or
the
AMC at these
non-Wall
levels.
Street employer,
GameStop's currently
or the
below where I
non-Wall
told you to
Street
ring the
employee,
register in
just somebody
January.
that works
Now
in
getting
any
hammered
other
in after
segment of
hours
the
trading,
economy,
wake up a terrific quarter.
they're
frankly.
way more attuned
Management
to
did
what's
so. They
going on in
said
the
they'd
local
sell maybe
housing
another
market.
5 million shares
Maybe
of
they
Cortez
are
at the
to, like,
money
meme stocks or
transaction. You
whatever.
probably won't even
And
notice
that's the
it, frankly,
metric
if you're in the
by
stock.
which they
These
decide
companies now have
whether
the
or not
ability to
they think
reinvent
there's a
themselves
bubble.
because higher
There's no
stock prices
FOMO like
allow
real
them to
estate
raise
FOMO.
capital. I like
Yeah,
that.
and so I
That
thought-
said, if you've ridden
I
them
thought
up from
that
much
this
lower
piece
levels,
of Vox
take
did a
a
really
look
good
off
job
the
of
table.
explaining how
These stories can always
simultaneously
get dinged
it's a
like
shitty time
GameStop's
to buy a
currently
house,
doing, even though
but
the
that
numbers
doesn't
are good.
necessarily mean
And they're
there's a
bringing in a
bubble.
couple of really seasoned
And
Amazon
I thought what
alums
was
from
really
the country. I'm
interesting
talking about
here,
great people.
I wanted
Yeah,
to run
there's
this
also
by
an
you.
SEC inquiry into the trading of the stock, but it doesn't sound
the
all that
people
serious
buying
to me.
all the homes
Or
right
it would have
now
been sent to justice,
are
or they
significantly
were
better
disclosed
credit
if the agency
risks
contacted them
than
May
the
26th.
people who were
And
buying
it's
homes on
voluntary, so
average during
I'm not worried.
the
Suffice it
original
to say
housing
that
bubble.
nothing
in
I
2007.
heard will stop the
So
people
Vox is
who
saying
like it
the
with
median
Wall Street
FICO
bets
score for purchasing
continuing
a
to
home
buy
is
the
45
shares
points
tomorrow.
higher
Now
than
let's
it was
look at
before the
yesterday's
housing
meme
crash.
stock though for a second, Wendy's.
The
I
10th
like that stock
percentile
ranges. I
being
like
the
eating
lower
there
bound
more
of
important. I like the
creditworthiness
breakfast
qualified
initiative
for
well ahead
mortgage
of
now
plan, and it's just
657.
I
And
like
before
it
the
to
housing
continue to
crash,
improve
it
the
was
taste,
below
especially with my
600.
wife's favorite
So
baked
this
meat.
is not a
Yesterday,
scenario
Wendy's
where
stock went
people
from
who
23 to
shouldn't be
29.
able to buy a
Now,
house
I
are
agree
buying
with
them.
Nelson Peltz, the
That's
chairman
one
and major
thing.
shareholder,
The
who
second
told me
thing
today he
is
says the stock's
these
still
are
in the
higher
bag.
income
But if I
people
told you,
who have
let's
saved
say,
a lot of
last
money.
buy Wendy's at
And of
29,
course,
okay? After
government
it been hyped by the
assistance,
website,
has
and then it went
helped
to
a great deal
25
and
as
so
it did
have lower
today, I
rates.
feel
But
terrible.
in the end,
Maybe
these
in
are
the
the
world
people
of
that
Wall Street
should
bets,
be
I'd be
buying
applauded
homes.
for liking the
They
stock
have
at any
better
price,
credit
but I
scores,
suspect somehow
and
many
they've
of you
saved up a lot of
castigate me
money.
in this audience.
1.5
Again, I'm not
trillion
against risk. I think
in
part of your
household
portfolio
equity
should be speculative.
since the
What I
end of
call
2019.
your mad
So
money.
why
I
is
am
it
one
a
of the
bubble if
only,
we think
I'm
the
the
fundamentals are
only
what they
talking
are?
head that I've ever seen
It's not a
actively
bubble.
encourage
You know the
speculation,
gif
especially for younger
of
investors who have
the
their whole
person,
lives
the
ahead of them to
security
make back any losses.
barely
However,
patting
the
down
throng at
people
Wall
as they
Street
walk
bets
in.
often
It's
thinks
like
that you
fake
should be
patting them
all
down.
in on whatever speculative
That's
heat they're in love
not
with
what's
at the
happening.
moment.
They're
And
not.
if you
The banks
silly-
are not just
and if for
lending
some
to
reason
everybody.
you think it's a bad idea
But
what
it
they're
is
doing, well, you better shut
it
up
is
and
a
be like
supply
me and
issue,
get taught.
right? I
To
think
me,
like that is
it's
the point.
unwise.
If there is a
This
bubble
is
in the
not a
housing market
game.
anywhere, it's in
People
cities.
need money to live,
I
to
forget
go
what
to
the
school,
statistic was,
to pay for
but the
vacations,
number
for
of
retirement. If
relocation
you lose
buyers
everything, you know what?
that
That's a
are really
problem.
fucking up
Look, I'm not a
markets in
total
Idaho
masochist, just partial.
and Montana
I have
and places
rhino
like
skin,
that.
and I welcome
They're coming
criticism
to Los
of
Angeles
Philadelphia.
and they're going to
But it doesn't
Idaho and
cut
they're
it.
totally
I've been in
disrupting
this
the
business
entire
for
market.
40 years.
But
Time and again,
absent
I've
that,
seen
it
that
is more
bulls
than
make money
anything.
and
It is a
bears make
supply
money.
issue. There
It's
are
order.
not
The Wall
enough
Street bets
homes.
crew may not want to
Yeah,
hear
so
it.
you have,
To
first of
them,
all, Logan
not
Motoshami has
another,
been all
just
over
an
this for a
out of
long
touch baby
time.
boom. That's
I
all
just
am.
hung up with him.
But if they don't
Ben
take
and I
some
just did a
profits
podcast
while they
with him.
have them, then sometimes they
He's
never regret
really
it.
good.
Bottom
And
line,
he
I
was on
can't
my
believe I
podcast
need
in
to say
November
this.
predicting this.
But if you're trading
And
stocks, the
he's
goal
been
is
saying this
actually
since
to
way
make
before
money.
COVID,
And eventually
which is
that
that
means you need
this
to get some
generation,
profits.
even if they put it
Because
off,
it is
they
prudent
are going
to
to be
preserve
buying
your
houses, and
gains,
we
and
will
you
not have
don't
enough
have a
houses for
profit
them. And
until you take
we
it
just
off
happen
the
to have
table.
hit the accelerator maybe in the last year.
Don't
but,
miss a second of Mad